This is one of the most powerful ways to get an unlimited amount of views on YouTube right now. It's also one of the easiest things to implement if you understand how it works. Now, before we dive into this, I want you to understand something. There are no shortcuts in life, but there are things that you can do that make it seem like there is a shortcut because you're going to get results faster. And what I'm about to teach you is one of those things. If you had asked me 2 years ago about this, I would not have been able to help you. In fact, I probably wouldn't have even known what you were talking about because I didn't know anything about it myself. But now I've seen it being used over and over again on various channels, and I've used it myself, and it works. So if you want to learn how to use this thing to get a ton of views, keep watching. The first step here is to utilize scarcity. Now, when I talk about scarcity, I don't mean making something rare or hard to get. That's just stupid. You don't need to be doing that because YouTube doesn't work like that. What I mean by scarcity is actually quite the opposite. You want to make your content seem like it's everywhere and it's easy to access, but only for a limited time. Because let me tell you something, people love things that they feel like they could miss out on. It's human nature. We always want what we can't have. So if you can make it seem like something is disappearing and they could lose access to it, they're gonna want to take action fast. A perfect example of this was the recent whole situation with the Canadian trucker protests and certain tech companies removing access to certain people as bank accounts. When they started doing this, people went crazy. Why? Because it made them feel like they were losing control over their money. If they put $10 into their bank account, they felt like they owned that $10. But when the government and these other big corporations came in and said, "No, we're going to remove access to that," they felt like they were losing control over their lives. This is why so many people supported the truckers, because they were standing up against these big corporations and the government and saying that, "No, you can't do this." People want to feel like they're in control of their life, not the government, not big corporations, not anyone else. You can use this in your videos by making it seem like the information that you're providing could disappear at any moment. How are you gonna do this? Well, first off, you're gonna start the video with a hook that makes them think that the information might not be there when they go back to check it. For example, you could say something like, "This video might be taken down soon because YouTube hates it when you talk about X, Y, or Z." Or you could say something like, "This video is shadow banned, so watch it while you still have the chance." Another way you could do this is by putting a countdown timer on your video or in the thumbnail. The countdown timer can make them feel like they're running out of time and that they need to watch the video now. Or you could just say something simple, like, "This video will be deleted in 24 hours. Any of these hooks should do the trick, and it shouldn't take more than 5 seconds to get the message across. Next, you need to include a call to action. If you don't know what a call to action is, it's basically telling someone to do something. A very simple example would be click the link in the description for more information. By including a call to action, you retelling them exactly what to do next instead of leaving them wondering what they should do next. If you don't give them instructions, they're likely to just close the video and go back to whatever they were doing before they saw the video. So always make sure you have a clear call to action in every video. If you want to get an unlimited amount of views on YouTube, you have to stop thinking like most creators. Most creators are thinking about how they can get views right now. They're looking for hacks and shortcuts and secret strategies that will give them 100, 1,000, or maybe 10,000 views. But that's not what you should be focused on. You need to be thinking bigger. How can you get millions of views? How can you get your videos to be seen by everyone in the world? That's what you should be focused on. And once you start thinking like this, you'll start to see things differently. You'll realize that there are no shortcuts and that the only way to get millions of views is to follow the fundamentals and to do things that other people aren't willing to do. So if you want to get millions of views, here's what you need to do. First, you need to identify a problem that people are having. This could be anything from how to fix a leaky faucet to how to become a millionaire. Next, you need to create content that solves that problem. The content could be in the form of a video, a blog post, a podcast episode, whatever. Just make sure that it's high quality and that it actually solves the problem. Once you've created the content, you need to promote it. And this is where most people go wrong. They either don't promote their content at all, or they do it the wrong way. You need to be promoting your content everywhere. To every social media platform you have, to every website, blog, forum, wherever your audience spends time, you need to be promoting your content. And you need to be doing this consistently. This means that every single day you need to be creating new content and promoting it. You cannot stop. If you take a break, then your competitors will take over and they'll start ranking higher than you. So you need to be consistent. You need to keep creating new content and promoting it. Once you've followed these steps, then you can start to reap the rewards. You'll start to see your traffic and your sales go through the roof, but you need to remember that this takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. You need to be patient and you need to stick with it. If you're willing to put in the work, then there's no reason why you can't achieve success. So now I want you to go out there and take action. Stop waiting and start doing. Go out there and make things happen. You have nothing to lose. So go out there and take some risks. Try new things and don't be afraid to fail. Failure is just another excuse to learn and grow as a person. So go out there and give it your best shot. And remember, success is just around the corner. You just need to keep moving forward. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Keep pushing yourself, and you'll eventually get to where you want to be. Do you want to know how to get more subscribers on YouTube? Then check out this video right here. But don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to grow quicker on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Okay, I'll see you there.